The following episode of Generation Random is intended for mature audiences and contains adult content and graphic language. Listener discretion is advised. If you're a bit of a sook, prob's not for you.
Life is very random, life is very random, life is very random to say. Life is very random, very, very random, very, very random to say. No, you cannot see, cause life is very random. Life is very random to me, oh yeah. Life is very random to me. Random.
G'day everyone, welcome to Generation Random. I'm your host Chris. It's been a long time between drinks. From the last episode to here, I've had Christmas, I've had the rest of fucking the pandemic. It's gone up and down, it's everything. But I'm glad to be back for another episode of Generation Random and glad to have you guys listening in. Now, I have been busy. I've been very busy in the off season, as you would say, with my other shows, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, which we've been doing on Twitch. Thanks very much for following there, and then the rise and fall of Thanks But No Thanks, which is coming back again this year, 2021. In completely different format. So if you did listen and you did it like the way it was, I apologize. It's fucked. We're getting rid of it. We're bringing it back in another way. But something I had in the works for a while, and it finally came to fruition. And if you're listening to this, the episode we're about to talk, the show we're about to talk about, first episode comes out maybe mere days after you hear this. So keep an eye on for it. But I have started another podcast called Don't Call Me Babe. Now, I say I started it, but I'm not the star. I'm not the host. I'm not the main person of the show. I'm more of the producer and the voice in the background. The host job falls strictly to these two lovely ladies who are joining me today, which is Chloe and Jess. Welcome to Generation Random, the podcast. How are yous? Good. How are you?
Yeah, going good.
I'm good. This has really turned out well for you, Chloe, because if people don't know who you are, you're the Rabona's better half. And he's been bugging the fuck out of me to be on Generation Random. And it just, for some reason, every time we set a day, something fucking happens and I can't do it. Something happens. We were supposed to record like last week and then I couldn't because I had a family issue pop up. But you're actually going to have an episode out before him. How does that feel?
Feel honored.
You should. You should feel honored and blame it, like get into it. Now, I want to explain to people, this is actually the second time we're doing this episode. So we actually did this episode before, and I've actually gone to edit it, and my whole section, everything I say is just in tatters, and I couldn't fix it. So we've actually had to come and redo this episode, and you're still in front of Josh. So according to you get to go and record twice.
If I'm being honest, like totally honest with you, I think he's forgotten about it, and then you're just going to have to remind him.
Probably.
Because he's just been absolutely slammed with work. So remind him.
I will. Well, anyway, if you guys haven't guessed, the new podcast is called Don't Call Me Babe, and it's all about girls' perspective on relationships, love, lust, sex,
having a good time, laughing,
anything to do with
pretty deep
what they feel like they want to talk about. And then I'm in the background, obviously recording the show, doing what I have to, but then giving the guys guys' point of view when they
dirty,
ask me. But I have,
you could say.
I have been perking. That didn't take you long. That didn't take you long. That didn't take you long, Chloe. Putting in a little bit.
I wasn't even planning to say that.
Give the girls something to think about. But
that's where my mind is, the fucking gutter. But yeah, it's just a bit of fun, and it's really fun to film, and yeah, I hope people enjoy it when it comes out.
Well, being that this is your first kind of podcast, well, in media kind of the way this is done, you guys are enjoying it? Like, have I made it enjoyable for you girls to record your shows and how you set it up? I mean, you've got a great response off Instagram and other social media things. People are ready and they're ripping ready to listen to the first episode, which I don't know what date this is going to come out, but it will come out before. We're looking at February the 1st for a premiere, so that will go live on February the 1st. Are you guys excited about that? Like, are you guys gonna?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you gonna hold a little party when it goes live?
Well, I know like a lot of my friends are pretty excited to listen to it.
You should have a listening party. You should get like a couple of friends around. Like, keep to restrictions. maybe Jess, you have like a couple of friends, and then Chloe, you have a couple of friends, and then you just FaceTime everybody and listen to it all at once. See how it goes.
You're assuming we have friends, but that's nice of you.
Oh, no. No wonder you spend up to like 3 hours every 2 weeks with me then. If you got no friends, that's the only reason you do that.
No one else to talk to.
Yeah. No. Oh, good. No, look, in the first episode, you guys kind of explain how you guys met, and it's a kind of a weird and like out there story, how you guys just, I don't know, one of you were extremely drunk. Do you want to give the shortened version of how you guys met, how you guys became friends, and how you guys all got muddled up to do a podcast on Generation Random Network?
We basically got thrown together on schoolies. One of us was very intoxicated.
Who was that intoxicated person?
Let's just say it wasn't me. I know how to handle my alcohol.
Oh, well,
yeah,
big call.
She says that now.
And she's the short one.
Complete another lie. Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
It's kind of funny. We're kind of opposites, but we're very similar. And I think, I don't know, we just bonded over very random stuff, which we'll talk about.
Yeah, and kind of just became really close, hung out summer that year. And now we're here filming podcasts together.
God, you got boyfriends at the same time as well, like.
Oh, a couple months apart.
Oh, you were like picking them. You were picking them. You were like a fucking. It was like a shopping trip. Like, do you like him? Oh no, he doesn't look good with my handbag.
Well, I met Josh. I started texting Josh, aka the Rabona, when I was on a FaceTime call with Jess, actually.
Oh, there you go.
I helped that relationship, And like, yeah, you should text him. Text him back. What are you doing?
Did you tell her what to write in the text?
No.
I helped.
I got
She'd be like, oh, yeah, should I say this? I'd be like, yeah, sure, whatever. Go for it. Go crazy.
It was a really short
It worked.
It was quite short before we moved to Snapchat. And then we started FaceTiming each other. This is Josh and I. And then we met up. Next thing you know, we're dating.
And what I love about the shows we've recorded so far for Don't Call Me Babe is Josh is totally cool with his dirty laundry. Being just absolutely.
It gets aired.
And it gets aired so bad. And I just. It gets weird for me because I've known Josh for a couple of years now, and just to look like I probably know more about him than half of his friends. Well, his friends will learn the same amount as me if they listen to the show in coming weeks. But yeah, I know some stuff about like Josh that I just did not want to know, like about his huge penis. And you know what? And I did say there had to be something because he had to have a big dick because wow.
He's a grower.
He's got a good girl.
He's a grower, not a shower.
Well, that brings me to that actually brings me to the the story of how I actually met you.
Me?
Yeah, which was my other podcast, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, episode 2, which has actually become quite famous now because of that certain 3-minute rant I went on. So if you guys don't,
Right at the end too.
yeah. So to give you a bit of backstory, guys, when you're listening, so if you haven't heard my other podcast, it's called Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. It's on Spotify. There's only 2 episodes recorded. There will be more coming. We recorded maybe another 10 on Twitch, but I never put them on Spotify. But after episode 2, I don't know how I kind of you top that. But there's a point where Rabona and another friend decided, you know what, we really want to listen to the show before it even airs. We want to hear the things that happen that don't make the show, that gets cut out, blah, blah. And I said, yeah, no worries. And I do a lot of my recording, and we're recording this through Discord, and we can see each other. And he was in the recording schedule, but like you couldn't hear him. I could see him, but you couldn't hear him. He wasn't a part of the show. He was just sitting watching us and listening to us. Well, it got to the point at the end, like he turns around, and it was probably about 10 minutes towards the end of the show. Like he couldn't even stay like another 10 minutes, but he turns around and he like puts a little message up to say that he's leaving. And he said that because he knows that the sound happens when you pop out of the room. And I made a joke about him because I knew his girlfriend was there, you, Chloe. I knew, but I didn't know you were actually there. I thought you were coming over. And I was like, all right, no worries. So I start talking about, you know, him going away to have sex and blah, blah, blah. And he look, yeah, well done, boy. Go on and go forth. And I think I turned around and I said, you know what? If your girlfriend's not good looking, you know, beauty's a light switch away. Put a pound paper bag over her head and everything like that. Now, I'm saying all this, not realizing that I'm actually staring at Chloe while she's listening to the show. It wasn't until I'm going mental, and my co-host Beaver turns and goes, "You know what I love about this?" He's like pissing himself laughing. He goes, "You know what I love about this?" And I go, "What?" And he goes, "She's right there." She's like, and I kind of look down, and her face is like looking at me, and I'm like, "Holy fuck! I didn't even know you were there." So I quickly backed up and I said, you know, actually, she is good looking. You can keep the lights on. You can go for it. And then I was like, and then I realized Josh is punching. Josh is punching well above his weight. You know, they say in a relationship, there's always a overachiever and underachiever. Or
so I'm the underachiever. Am I the underachiever?
Yeah, the underachiever because he's overachieving hard. Like there's a in a relationship, there's always a settler and somebody who like punches hard. You're the settler. You're just settling.
I'm not settling.
I know, and that's what I thought until you told me that he has a massive schlong. And now I'm like, I can't look at Josh without thinking that he's got a fucking salami in his pants. And then now I realize why he can get around life and have a girlfriend without a personality, and the face he has. I won't go into great detail. I'm joking. He's a good guy, but yeah, he's punching.
Seen better teeth on a cheese grater.
Okay, I wasn't going to say that, but okay, that was one of the insults I did bring up. Jesus,
that was the best comment.
I was such an asshole.
Long face?
Oh, I said, why has he got? He's got a long face like he looks like he was born out of a horse's ass. Like he's. Nah, Josh, if you're listening to this, which I know you will, I love you. Enough of it.
Says that now.
By the way, if you haven't checked out Rabona on Twitch, go and join him. Go tell him Chris sends his love, and tell him to get fucked, and tell him Chloe's show's better. And then I met you, Jess, through a game of Among Us.
Fuck Among
Ah,
Us.
yeah, that's how it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's how
Very
we met,
strange.
through Among Us. And then, you know, I didn't think much because, you know, you didn't talk much. Like,
Too quiet.
I don't know if you're quiet or it's because you're always with Chloe and Chloe never shuts up.
That's true. I got to do all the listening.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you usually can't, like, I'm the one talking at the moment, so I'm letting you talk. But I'm just saying, like, you and Chloe together, it's like, you can only talk when Chloe goes to take a breath.
Oh, you
Yeah, I have a very short opportunity.
It's
off.
short
I
little,
learned.
it's short little words, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes and no. Until you talk more and people go, holy shit, you actually have a personality.
That isn't just an extension of Chloe's.
You're an actual person.
Nice to meet you. I exist.
No, but all said and done, you two are probably some of the funniest people I've recorded with a lot of people, and you two are the only people that ever make me blush or go speechless with something you guys have said. And I spend a lot of time when we're recording our shows. I spend a lot of time on mute, laughing or mouthing "what the fuck." And you guys like look at me, and I'm like looking at you guys, going, "What the fuck are you saying?" It's usually to Chloe, but I'll tell you now. I thought I had a fucked up mind, people. But Chloe just...
You can tell by the laugh.
Oh, Chloe just smacks it out of the park. Like I was saying, we had a show before this, and there was recording it. She must have been high on like red cordial for our first recording of this show, because I spent the whole time, like, if you guys have heard this podcast, you know that I talk a lot. I'm pretty witty. I can come out with shit, but like I was just left like, oh my, I don't know what to say to what she just said. Yeah, I think I got you at a good time as well. We're late night and you're half tired.
I am very tired.
Yeah.
I was just watching.
Yeah,
I was
there's
watching
no filter.
YouTube. I was watching YouTube with Josh.
What,
But like it's prime time because there's no filter left in her.
was it self-help YouTube videos?
No.
Like how to fix teeth?
Nah, I'll fix those through my fist.
How to have sex with long slungs.
That's what I was gonna say next. Who said that? Was that Jess?
Yeah, that was
I was either going to say that or turn around and go, how to tie a salami to a leg. Does Josh wear shorts? Does it poke out the bottom?
Nah, it's not as long as he makes it out.
Or does he curl it? Does he curl it around like a bratwurst?
You can't. No,
Does he have to stuff it into his underwear?
it's not as long as he makes it out to be.
As he makes it out to be. You're the one. It's you. You're the one that's telling the story. Every time we've talked about his dick, which I'm not the one to bring it up. You always are. You're always telling us how big he is.
It always gains like 2 inches every time you're talking about him.
Okay,
I'm beginning to think, Chloe, that he's not big. You're just really shallow in the vagina department.
Oh.
What is it? Is he big or you're just shallow?
You left her speechless. Good job.
Yeah. Well, this is my podcast, bitch.
I'll tell you what, it's big enough.
It's big enough to satisfy, eh? Look, this is not even a fucking Don't Call Me Babe podcast. I'm talking about Josh Long. Jesus Christ.
You're the one that brought it up this time. Just saying.
Well, fair enough.
That's true.
Fair enough. Well, it's always up, apparently. And then Jess, let's talk about your boyfriend, which gets very fucking confusing on the show.
Yeah, it does.
I must say,
his name's also
because his name is also Chris. So which I feel like I have to fucking always make that distinction when we're on the show, because you're like, oh, Chris likes this, Chris that, and I'm like, hold up. Hold up. Yeah, I'm married. Because I mean,
not that Chris. The other one.
Yeah, I don't know if. I mean, I don't know if people are going to find that weird. Like, I don't know if I find it weird. I mean, I'm the producer, so I guess it's all right. But you guys are friends of a friend of mine. So, because you guys are quite young, you guys are only what, 19 or 20? Or 20?
19 turning 20.
Yeah, and I'm a lot older. Obviously, I'm 35, married with 2 kids.
Nearly 2.
I just say 2. It's only 3 months away. But yeah. Is it weird talking to an older guy about shit? I'm not talking to you, Chloe, because you don't give a fuck. You got a gut of mouth. I'm talking to Jess.
Yeah, I feel like it's not that weird at all, because it's like you're kind of a friend now.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, thank you.
So like for everyone listening, it's probably a bit weird, but like for us, we're like, yeah.
I think
whatever.
they'll
laugh at
yeah, I think they'll get used to it. And you know what, Chloe is Chloe in the show is just unreal. Like, if you need something said to move along, like sometimes I sit there and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to say something to get the thing, and then she'll just come out with something weird and fantastical, and I just sit there and go, holy shit.
Give an example.
I'm not even paying people. Oh, like we'll just be talking about something and I'll need to move the show along, and then you'll just come out with something about Josh. Like something fucking hilarious about Josh. Like how he doesn't like black. Is it black or red?
Red.
Like who the what?
Yeah, what guy doesn't like red on a girl?
Holy fuck, how does a guy not like a chick in a fucking like red dress or something? Like what? In what world?
Josh's world.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But no, over the last couple of months, it's been an absolute pleasure bringing you guys onto Generation Random Network to be with everybody else. I mean, we've got Rabona, we've got Beefar, we've got Rebels Without a Clue. Who else do we have? I have no idea.
Charles Jackson.
I got to say it like that as well. Give me a second. The Charles Jackson. I don't know. You can't say that name without doing it like that. The Charles Jackson. We got Don't Call Me Babe now. Welcome. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels and other things. So give the listeners of my show, if they wanted to tune in to what's been recorded so far on February the 1st when it comes out, what are they expecting?
The girl version of Dirty Rotten Scoundrel.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it.
Fair enough.
But better.
Yeah, a lot better.
What direction do you guys want the show to? Do you guys want it to be like a girl version of DRS, or is there a certain direction you guys want to take it?
I think we were just aiming it towards being quite general, for like not just girls, even though it's called Don't Call Me Babe. It's insinuated to be a female audience, but I think we want it to be quite broad and general for anyone to listen to, and mostly anyone to relate to. It's just a relatability show. Like that's our slang. Like that's our slogan. Relatability at your fingertips. Now let's talk shit.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. Like we just want it to be relatable and to like kind of talk about things that like maybe you don't often hear in podcasts, or like maybe your friends don't talk about it, like that kind of thing.
Taboo.
Yeah, because a lot of the things you guys talk about and get me talking about is something you wouldn't. Well, I don't know. I don't know if girls are that open talking about it. I know guys are. Like, we'll make fun of stuff like that, but we won't necessarily turn around to another guy and turn around and go, hey, how deep's her vagina, or like how clean and tidy is it? Like, we don't talk about that. Where you guys might talk about dick sizes and how he treats you and how he does certain things with you, or how he acts around with other. We don't talk about that. So when you guys and we don't, girls don't talk like that to their partners as well. So it's actually enlightening to me. Like, it's really good for me, because I'm sitting there and some of the questions, like we record Don't Call Me Babe on through my recording studio, but we also put it live on Podbean, so people can listen to the show and how we do it and everything like that. And you've had a lot of guys come into the show, and because they can talk to me while they can't call in on Podbean, they call in, but I usually turn the call in, but they usually talk or type and talk about what we're talking about while we're talking about it. And it's very interesting to watch what they're talking about. And I kind of bring that up in the show as well. Like, it's extra stuff because they hear what you guys are talking about and go, holy shit, I didn't know that, or I want to ask this question. So in terms of you being general, and I know you guys want to kind of hit the girl or the women genre, but I think guys are going to listen to this show. I think in a big way.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah, and I hope they do, because I like as producer, I have put it out there to other people, some other guys to listen to, and they've come back and they've said nothing but good things. They've come back and said they've laughed at it. They thought it was good.
Well, I hope they did laugh. It's fucking hilarious.
We're pretty funny.
I must say, there are some jokes I've said in the episodes that I wish I hadn't.
Really?
But you guys wanted me to keep them in. So it's your show.
Yeah. We just push you to say it.
Yeah.
You don't want to.
Well, you know what I'm like.
Well, you back out last minute.
It was like,
You're like, I shouldn't. I've got something to say, but like, I shouldn't say it. And we're like, well, just come on, air it out. We're airing our dirty laundry. Come on.
Yeah, I know, but I'm a bit more forward than you girls. Like, you guys will go to a certain point where there's a line, I'll jump it. Like, you've heard Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Once I'm on a rant, I just go crazy and I can offend a lot of people. And then I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, I'm going to say this. And then I'm like, wait on. I can't. It's not Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. It's Don't Call Me Babe. And if I say this, I may piss off a lot of their friends or their women listeners. So I've got to back it out. But then, like, I'll go to say it, and then you guys go, no, say it. And I'm like, oh no, I'm going to say it. And they're going to be like so upset. I say it, and then you guys just like laugh the fuck about it. So, I leave it in just because you guys want me to. So.
Well, it's probably good if it is going to offend someone, if we're just laughing our asses off at it, they're probably just going to calm down and be like, okay, at least they think it's ridiculous too.
Well, you guys have definitely listened to Generation Random episodes before, have you not?
Yeah.
Well,
yes.
you know that we spend them usually the first 30 to 40 minutes having a chat and everything like that. And then the next 20 or so minutes, we dive into some weird and wonderful random questions. Are you guys ready for that part of the show?
Hell yeah.
Yes. It's my favorite part.
It is. That's great. Look, we are actually recording this one live on Podbean as well. So you guys haven't heard, I didn't tell you this, but yes, it is. It's been recorded and live on Podbean.
Me stupid.
If anybody in Podbean at listening to this, if you have a weird and random question you want to ask the girls, you'll listen to the kind of questions I'll ask. If you got that, type it in, and we'll ask the girls as well. But anyway, before we get into that, February the 1st is the premiere of the first episode of Don't Call Me Babe. Can't wait. And then they'll come out every 2 weeks after that.
Yes.
So I'm really excited. I actually think you guys will go great guns. I think the show, I just feel it in my gonads.
I feel it in my boobs. It's going to be good too.
You feel it in your boobs. I feel it in my breastplate.
Yeah, I feel it.
I feel it. I feel it in the cockles of my heart. I just think it's going to be an absolute fucking amazing show that people are just going to listen and hopefully talk. I mean, you guys put it on fucking. Oh well, here we go. Use this time before we start asking the questions. Give the social medias out. Your email, the Instagram. You know that thing young fucking people use these days.
Yeah, Insta. The Instagram is Don't Call Me Babe _podcast. What's the email, Jess?
And the email is dcmb at grn. No, I don't know. I forgot. Let me just double check.
It's dcmbgrn at outlook.com. If you have any questions you want the girls to answer about relationships or the size of certain dicks or whatever you want the girls to ask.
You want me to measure Josh's dick?
Yeah, if you want, you know what? Let's measure it and give us the actual size.
You want to know something funny?
Yeah,
though?
Next episode.
I've actually asked him if I can measure it, both erect and, as I call it, flagellant.
Holy shit. And this is you need to keep this story for Don't Call Me Babe.
And he said no.
Just get him aroused. Like I said, just wait until he's asleep. Get him aroused. Get him hard. Then just bring out.
I don't have to try and
just
get
bring
him
the
aroused. He
wow.
just fucking gets hard ones during the night.
He has a few wet dreams, does he?
No, not wet dreams.
How does he have
ones.
wet dreams, Jess? She's fucking always like playing with it. Like dead set. I am amazed.
It's overused.
I am amazed. Like I said, I'm amazed that she doesn't have his cock and balls in her hands right now. That's
I don't know. I can't see her hands.
No, there they are.
There we go.
There they are.
They're looking a bit slimy over there.
Ooh.
They're sweaty.
They're so sweaty. I was watching Cops. Okay, let's get into the first question of the show. Now, this is a pretty easy one. I reckon it's a yes, but I want to know what it was you sent. Have you ever sent the wrong message to the wrong person?
I think I have, but it wasn't anything bad.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing. Although, to be fair, there have been times where I've almost messaged my manager, who's also called Chris, something that I would have messaged my boyfriend, been like, hey, babe, I almost messaged him once. I didn't actually, so I saved myself, but that would have been pretty embarrassing.
Well, I've got a story for this.
I didn't actually.
I was at work. This is not necessarily sending a message to somebody wrong. I sent to the right person, but we were on a Zoom call, like a Skype call like this, and I was sharing my screen to show something work related, and somebody in the meeting was pissing me off to the extreme. So I brought up the messaging system and messaged one of my colleagues to tell him how much I fucking hated him. The problem is my screen was still on the fucking display. So they
forecasted it.
So them and the whole fucking meeting got to see me message my colleague of how much a dick turd this guy was.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, that was it took a lot of explaining to do.
What went down?
Oh, I just got told to watch what I say to people and watch. I didn't get in trouble too much because no one else likes the prick anyway. So, but it's all right. It's done.
You just can't get caught next time. If you're gonna talk shit, come on, you gotta be subtle.
Apparently on the cock talk, Sally from Podbean says a cock in the hand is worth two in the bush. Are you having a threesome?
Me?
Oh, I want to talk about that on Don't Call Me Babe. We'll bring that up later. All right, so the next question is, if you could choose one musical artist to marry, I could never listen to their music again, who would it be?
So if I could choose one musical artist to what?
To marry,
Okay.
but you could never listen to their music ever again,
Luke Hemming.
who would it be?
Luke Hemming.
Luke Hemming?
No, I want to listen to his music.
Yeah, but you're not the one fucking marrying him.
Yeah, but now you can't listen to his music.
No.
I'm gonna choose someone that like is attractive, and you don't really care about their music, and then that's who you go.
No.
That's how you do it.
I'd give up listening to his music to marry him.
Mine would be Dua Lipa. I really love her music, but you know, if I had to like spend every night with her, I think I could do without listening to her sing.
Yeah, exactly.
You can get a private performance.
What about you, Jess? You haven't answered.
Yeah, I actually don't know.
What about the lead singer of
maybe-
who's Luke Hemming?
He's the lead singer of 5 Seconds.
I was going to say that. I was like,
Yeah,
I was
she's
about to
already
say,
stolen that
what
one.
about the leads? And then I was like, wait on who Luke Hemmings is. All right, fair enough.
Nah, I'll do Brendan Urie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I could just deal without listening to his music. Full stop.
No, I love his voice. He's got a nice
Aw.
voice.
He's got a shit live voice. His live voice is shit.
No.
His recordings.
Oh, I love him live. Because then he takes his shirt off when he's live.
What is the least sexiest name you've ever heard?
Least what?
Least sexiest name you've ever heard?
Christopher.
You've got your partner's called Christopher.
I know. That's why it's funny.
You've just insulted two people. Well fucking done. That was well played. Well done, Jess.
Well,
Chloe.
I've got to go down the weird lane. I've got to say Bruce because that's my dad's name. So I don't want to think of him as sexy.
Fucking
True.
Jess, would you fuck Chloe's dad?
Probably not.
That took
No.
way that
I was trying to imagine what he looks like. I couldn't remember what he looks
you
like for a
took
second.
way too
Nah,
long to
it'd be
answer
too
that.
weird.
You took way too long to fucking answer that question.
What? Sorry for thinking before I say something.
All right, Chloe, would you fuck Jess's dad?
No. And I wouldn't fuck Josh's dad either.
No. Look at
I'm not going to fuck anyone's dad.
okay. Look at Josh's dad next time, all right?
Mm.
And that is what Josh is going to look like in that many years. Is he?
Yeah, nah.
Wait! You just looked over in the corner. He's like, his dad's sitting in the corner. Is Josh's?
Joshua is here.
Oh yeah, but is
Joshua is here.
Yeah, but is Josh's dad sitting in the corner? Because that was the question I asked.
They've just asked, would I fuck your dad?
What the fuck's wrong with this podcast?
And I said no.
All right, well,
Thank God for that.
Josh.
So
Now,
now they're saying that you're going to look like him.
Josh, now that you've come in, would you fuck Chloe's dad?
No.
Hey, he had to think about it too.
God, no.
Well, maybe my dad's more attractive than I thought.
Old Brucey. Brucey's a man of the world. He's into it.
Him and his sexy name, apparently.
Yeah, Bruce.
Bruce the Shark.
Bruce.
Brewster. Brewster.
Okay. Fucking no. What is something that everyone looks stupid doing?
Having sex.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I certainly do.
I'm gonna.
You want to demonstrate?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm just gonna have to. Well, Josh is there. Josh, show us.
Josh, show me how I look when I'm having sex.
Oh well, we're actually gonna get a show here now. Is this the Howard Stern show? Fuck yeah!
He's ugly when he's having it. So
All right, so that's all right. I've got to ask, and I've done. This is going Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. This is going my live show on Podbean question. So I apologize if if you don't want to hear some messed up shit, just tune out right now. But have you guys ever? I'm going to ask this on Don't Call Me Babe as well. Have you guys ever masturbated in front of in front of a mirror just to see what your sex face looks like?
No.
No.
Had sex in front of a mirror though.
Oh well, that's the same thing. Like,
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah, it counts.
Yes and no.
Do you look at it?
Masturbating as an alone thing for me.
It's a lone thing for me.
It's my alone time.
On that though, I've done like on the phone watching my boyfriend like at the same time.
Elaborate.
Well, what do you mean?
They had a
on a
sex
FaceTime call.
A sex call.
Can we bring...
Yeah, during quarantine.
Chloe, you got a pen near you?
A pen.
A pen. Just pick up an imaginary pen. Just pick up an imaginary pen. Write this down. Mention Jess's masturbation phone call on the next episode of Don't Call Me Babe.
No, I regret saying it already.
Oh, it's going to be brought up. And everybody on Podbean.
Well, I've got something else I'm going to bring up about Jess that I forgot about, and I told Josh about, and he wants me to say it.
Oi!
She's a hermaphrodite, is she?
So it's something that happened
what?
last year.
All right, we're digressing. Have you ever walked in?
A different show.
Have you ever walked in on somebody having sex?
Yes, my parents, my
I
mum.
thought you were about to say your nan.
My nan hasn't had a husband in like 8-9 years.
Oh my
Doesn't mean
god!
you can't guess that.
I walked in on my nan doing my dad.
Oh, that's.
Hey, Bruce!
Flo and Bruce.
Flo and Bruce. Wait on, is that mother and father or like? Because that's wrong.
Mother and son.
Oh my god, that's the wrong thing. It's supposed to be your mum's mum.
My mum's dead.
Oh, that's why she wasn't moving.
Marlene.
Marlene.
and Bruce.
That sounds like that. Marlene. This is exactly like the last time we fucking recorded this show. It just got so fucking out of hand. Like, this is supposed to be Josh
has gotten me onto the jacks right now, so.
Oh, dude. It's supposed to be like a nice conversation, and then last time you guys fucking ruined it by becoming overly sexual. And now, all right, what is your favorite dance move to do when you're at the club?
Sprinkler.
Lawnmower.
I fucking love how you two picked like the most bogan moves. Like the most bogan dance moves ever in the history of dance moves. And you fucking...
Oh my god. Josh
I can imagine if you...
Last night, and we've both got like an AirPod each in, and we're fucking jamming out to the music like full of fucking bogans in his room. Like fucking assholes. It was so good.
So Adil does the twerk. Apparently he loves doing the twerk in the club.
I don't think anyone wants to see me twerk. I got nothing to shake.
I can't even move my butt.
I can twerk with my stomach.
I can't even move my ass right now, Jess. It's so bad. I'm so sore.
Wow. He really has a big schlong. Okay.
Yeah, bro, that sounded so bad.
Jess knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, I bet she does.
Yeah, we went on a big hike, but I kind of...
Okay. Stop it. I know he's got a big dick, but it doesn't mean you have to fucking hike up it. Okay? Okay. All right. What?
Oh
All
my
right,
god.
Chloe and Jess. Chloe, what is the most embarrassing thing you've ever worn, and why is it what you got on now?
Why is it? Wait, I didn't even hear what he said. I was in my own little world.
He just roasted the shit out of you.
What?
She has no idea, eh? She's
She
seriously.
did not hear you at all.
No, I asked the question. I was like, "What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever worn?"
My most embarrassing thing I've ever worn?
Yep.
Okay, oh, it's so bad. I wore these leggings, but they weren't completely skin tight, so they were slightly baggy. This is when I was like, I'd say 10. I thought I looked hot. I had like these fucking chubby legs. And then I had
Wait
this,
on
like,
a hot 10-year-old.
I thought I looked hot.
All right, no.
And then I had like this oversized, ugly 3/4 arm length, hot pink, like jumper top. And then it came with this like hot pink and black striped, like snoodle, like scarf. So like a ring scarf. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, no, don't rate that.
What about you, Jess? What's the most embarrassing you've ever worn?
My birthday suit.
Oh yeah.
I wore a
Someone likes my birthday suit.
I wore a toot. Well, most guys would like your birthday suit if they saw it. Just,
Thank you.
just saying. Just putting that out there. Just putting it out there. Okay, what if you were arrested with no explanation? What would your friends and family assume you had done?
Probably pornography.
What the fuck? I'm searching Pornhub right now for Chloe.
For the leaks.
For the leaked footage.
Early leaks.
For the leaked footage. But you can't get arrested for that.
I'm so sex driven.
You can't.
You are.
You can't get arrested for fucking pornography unless it's with a certain age group that you're not supposed to be doing pornography with. So what else?
Spoiler alert.
Oh, fuck off. Jesus. What about you, Jess? Let's change the subject.
I don't know if I could like top that. Probably for speeding.
For what?
Speeding.
Like
For
beating
speeding?
someone up.
Beating or speeding?
Speeding in a car.
Oh, I thought she was like beating. I was like, she's beating the bean in front of everyone.
I thought she said beating,
okay.
like taking a beating.
Can you imagine like when she's like having that masturbation phone call that she accidentally like does the three-way with like accidentally presses the three-way call, like the group chat call, and it's with her family.
It was like the middle of the night. They wouldn't have answered anyway.
Your dad just answers just out of like the blue. Oh, what's she calling for? Maybe something's wrong. Holy shit!
It wouldn't have seen anything. It just would have been two red faces and very like a lot of breathing.
Two red faces.
Okay, I do not want to picture that ever again.
Wait on, so you're doing like a sex video call, but all you're showing is your like
we weren't
your
like
face.
showing each other. Like we were at points, but
Dude, I could totally
not
fake
most of the
that.
time.
I could have my pants on and totally fake that.
Yeah, I might have faked some of it.
I'm telling Chris Jr. to watch this and listen.
I felt really awkward doing it, okay? It was really weird.
Oh wait on, Jess. You're gonna have to give us. You're gonna have to give us your fakeness. Go, show us. Show us how you're doing it. Show us how fake you are.
No, I can't. Guys, I don't.
You know how easy it is for a guy to do it? A guy I could just sit here like this. I could just like kind of move this arm like this, kind of do it like this and just go, oh yeah.
I don't want to know what you do during sex, Chris.
Oh yeah. And then just right at the end, I'll just pretend I'm just like, ugh. Yeah, that was good.
Maybe my boyfriend faked it because that's not what he sounded like.
Was it good for you? This is beautiful for me. I guess we're like so off the topic. Holy fuck.
Next question.
What was the question again?
I don't even know what I asked. Okay, let's where is the strangest place you've either urinated or defecated?
On my primary school library books, I have urinated.
Wait on
What?
You urinated on your primary school library books.
Yeah.
You're fucking weird.
You want to know the backstory?
Yes.
It's not going to make it any better.
My teacher wouldn't let me go take a piss because we're having circle time. I got called over to start doing my reading with the helper. Anyway, I just couldn't hold it in anymore, so I pissed all over the books in front of the whole class.
Oh, you know what? You are the type of girl that everyone just needs to take home to their mum.
I was in grade 1.
Oh, Jess, bring it home. Tell us where the weirdest place you've ever defecated or urinated.
On a walk in the forest with all my Year 7 class following behind me. Not on purpose, but I was trying to hold it in and it just kind of trickled down my legs. And I said I walked over a branch and I got wet, but I pissed myself pretty much.
It would have smelled so bad.
Yeah. Not fun.
What's the weirdest smell you've ever smelled?
My boyfriend's house.
I was going to say my boyfriend's dick, but you know what?
Oh, yeah, but you know what? That's not his fault. That's your
Too
fault.
much.
That's your fault.
Yeah, you don't smell, bro.
Yeah, if his dick smells, then you've got the problem.
I know. Tell him to clean it.
I don't think you need to clean your thing.
That's your job.
Yeah. You either need to clean it or you need to clean yourself.
No. Before anything happens.
Oh yeah, right. You need to clean it. Yeah, and if is he circumcised? Does he have a hood? He's got a hood. So yeah, he like the piece of skin that goes over his dick.
He's got foreskin.
He needs to pull that back and clean all the dick cheese.
Oh, he does, but probably not as well as you think.
Jess is like, what? The cheese isn't meant to be there?
Isn't Chris Jr. circumcised?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Does he have foreskin coming over?
You know what?
Pull back when he becomes erect?
Yeah.
Pull it back, scrape it out.
He does.
Pull it back, scrape it out, and save it for later. It's good schmeg. Schmegma cheese. Schmeg medical term, schmegma. It's an actual cheese. It's like truffle butter. Don't throw up. Oh, I got to ask this one. I think this will be our last question as well. What is the silliest, most embarrassing thing you've done while drinking?
Of course you fucking asked that one.
Is this?
I asked Jess to be my best friend.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's the silliest thing.
You regret that one, do you?
I
pretty
want
much.
to know how many drunken nights you've had.
Me?
Yeah, with a certain person who carries around a medical bag with
Oh, no.
electrolytes.
No. They'll have to go listen to Don't Call Me Babe for that one. I'm not rehashing that story.
All right.
That is in the past.
I think this next one will be our last question. I've never actually asked this on my show, I don't think, ever. What would be the creepiest thing you could say while passing a stranger on the other side of the street? Mine would be, "You smell, Birdie." Anytime, girls.
I'm trying to think of one.
I'm trying to think.
I've got like one.
You look better in the
kind
dark. No, you look better through the window.
You look better than the wind. Holy fuck. You have no ass. Things a deal.
I know
no
what
ass.
you thought about last night.
I saw.
Stop thinking about me.
Your mum looks good in lingerie. Anyway.
I know you like it wet.
I like it.
That's different. You look good in the pink.
I know you.
That's a pink.
I know.
Pink underwear. You look better in that.
I know who you did last summer. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening. Jess and Chloe, you guys have been, again, superb. Fuck's sake. My shows never go the same. Never go to plan when you two are on. If you like what you hear, if you like what you hear, you like what you hear with us three, go listen to Don't Call Me Babe. The first show premieres on February the 1st. It's also recorded live on Podbean every second Tuesday, which will be next Tuesday, not this Tuesday. Next Tuesday, I'm pretty sure. We recorded last week. Did we record last week?
No, I think it's this week.
It's this week. So you guys are meant to have your thing into me. Anyways, we're recording on. We won't record Tuesday because Tuesday is Australia Day, so we'll put it back a week, or whatever, and we'll figure it out anyway. But we record every second Tuesday. So lock that in on Podbean under Generation Random Network. And then you can start listening to this show soon. More episodes will be dropping. If you haven't already listened to the rest of them, go listen to the other 15 episodes that are out now on Generation Random Podcast. It's on Spotify, Podbean, Apple Music, everywhere you get your fucking podcast, I guess. And you know what? Thank you very much. It's 2021. We're back. Hopefully this is not a dumpster fire of a fucking year. But anyway, guys, thank you very much. Go listen to that. Go check these girls out on Instagram. That Instagram again, Chloe.
Don't Call Me Babe _podcast.
That's it. Go check us out on Generation Random Network on Discord. Go check it out on Facebook as well. You can come and talk to me, talk to Jess, talk to the Rabona, talk to Chloe whenever we're on there, and have a good chat. But anyway, thank you very much for joining us. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Elaborate.